Now, you may have seen that many attorneys have billboards or websites that talk about the monetary amounts of workers' compensation settlements. And while the monetary amount of a settlement is certainly an important factor, it's definitely not the only factor that goes into a settlement or even the most important one. All workers' compensation cases are different, and what might be a great settlement amount in one workers' compensation case could be a terrible settlement amount in a different workers' compensation case. Your workers' compensation case is more than just the type of injury that you suffered and a monetary amount assigned to that type of injury. So what factors go into determining what is a great workers' compensation settlement? Well, before we can really talk about that, you really need to understand what a workers' compensation settlement is. The first thing that you should understand about workers' compensation settlements is they're voluntary. You can't ever be forced to settle your workers' compensation case, and the insurance company can't be forced to settle your workers' compensation case either. So if there's a settlement reached in a workers' compensation case, it's because both parties have agreed that they're going to settle the case as opposed to having the case continue to go on. Now, the second thing to understand about a settlement is if there is a settlement itself is a negotiated agreement to give up your future workers' compensation rights in exchange for a negotiated amount of money. Now, one very important amount of any great settlement is that you get the insurance company's top dollar offer on the table. As I mentioned, the monetary amount of a settlement is an important factor in it, and whether it's a good settlement or not. Now, insurance companies are businesses, and they're in business to make money. And your workers' compensation case is costing them money. And if they settle your case, they're agreeing to pay you a certain amount of money in order for you to give up your future workers' compensation rights. So that means you're going to want to settle your case for as little as possible. So what that ultimately means is getting the insurance company's true top dollar on the table can be very tricky, especially if you don't have a good understanding of Georgia workers' compensation law. Even though monetary amount is an important factor in what makes a great settlement, the most important factor, in my opinion, is whether the settlement puts you in a better position than you would be if you didn't settle your workers' compensation case. Because the decision to turn down the insurance company's top dollar offer is really a decision that you're better on to keep on going with your workers' compensation case.